Hi, this is Mike Brown, and I'm here for a tech talk on using one of my favorite pieces of software, Screencast-o-matic. It's kind of a funny name, Screencast-o-matic, but it does a great job of capturing and creating a screencast or a movie of whatever's on your desktop. And the free version has the ability of just recording your voice using a microphone. I'm just using the microphone on my laptop, but you could plug in a different kind of microphone and use that to maybe get better results. If you bought the professional version of Screencast-o-matic, which isn't very expensive, you could also record the computer audio that came out of the computer too. So anyway, I'm just looking at one of my favorite websites, which is Educational Technology and Mobile Learning, because it has so many great resources for all kinds of folks in education, teachers and staff. And so it's one of my favorite places, and I'm on their newsletter, so I get lots of updates all the time. But the reason I wanted to show you this is because it shows you the tool part of Screencast-o-matic. I'm recording the screen. If I did the pro version, I could get a webcam and do both, and then you could see my face and the screen, but you don't really want to do that. We just want to look at the screen. I've got 15 minutes in the free version. I can adjust the size of the screen with this little band that goes around it. So I could do a window or I could do the full screen. And when I'm recording, you'll be able to see, or I would be able to see, the green part of this meter going back and forth to tell me that it's actually recording the sound. And there are some hotkeys that you can set in the preferences. So I'm recording and I've got 15 minutes, and I'm going to switch back to my actual website that I want to talk about a little bit. Since this month's newsletter, one of the month's newsletter, November, if you're watching this later on, was about apps and programs. I just have Educational Technology and Mobile Learning's website up about their 8 essential apps for high school students. And so I'm recording that. And when I get done with this, I'll hit the stop button, and then it'll allow me to be able to save this. And I'm going to choose to save it as an MP4 because that kind of video will be readable in many different kinds of devices. And I can put it on to the professional development website, and people will be able to watch this. And that would be my Screencast-o-matic tutorial. But there's a lot of really great apps, and I really like Screencast-o-matic. I use it all the time, and hopefully you will too. How can I use this? I might want to say I could flip my classroom a little bit. I could create some videos on some major topics and then post them on my website so students could read them anytime. I tend to, if I do a professional development presentation, if I'm using some kind of thing like PowerPoint or slides, then I might go back and narrate that presentation again so that I could save that and then put it on the professional development website, and you'd be able to hear and see some of the things that happened in that presentation, so that if you're not there, you can still get caught up. Sometimes I make screencasts because a teacher needs to know something and I can't physically get there, but I can create a quick screencast, save it as a movie, and send that video to the teacher. They'll be able to see what happened and be able to solve their problem or answer their question. So I'm about 4 minutes into this video, and you won't be able to see the saving part, but in the bottom left-hand corner of my screen that you can't see is a stop button or a pause button, and when I do that, then it's going to say, hey, do you want to save this and or play it? And I'll save it, and then I'll post it. So that's it, Screencast-o-matic. It's super simple. You got 2 choices. You can, and let me just actually go to the Screencast website here really quick. Here's the Screencast-o-matic website, screencast-o-matic.com. And this is what I'm seeing at the bottom of my screen, this record button. This is what you'll see in the beginning. Here's the loop that goes around so you can know what you're actually recording. If I hit start recording, it'll try to just record it from the website. And that might be all you need. You don't even need to download the program. If not, do a search for Screencast-o-matic free and get the free version, or contact me and I can get it for you because I have copies of it laying around. And you don't need to sign in or log in or whatever. You can just go ahead and record and then go ahead and save your your video. It's super simple. It's really awesome. And people will like being able to go back and look at that stuff, and you won't have to, redo that narration over and over again. Okay, that's it for me. Done with Screencast-o-matic.